LinkedIn newsletters have been taking the platform by storm over the last couple of years, and they get fantastic engagement. So, of course, one of the things that LinkedIn has now decided to launch is the ability to sponsor a newsletter. So, essentially, promote your newsletter as an ad. So this is what it's going to look like. Apologies for the slightly blurry image there, but this is the only example I could find. You will basically need to post an organic post on your company page that promotes the newsletter. You can link to the newsletter URL underneath, and you'll get this nice thumbnail of your recent article or even of the newsletter generally. So just put the URL to the newsletter in there, and then you can actually boost that as a post. So that is a new feature which LinkedIn is rolling out. LinkedIn newsletters have seen a 47% increase in engagement over the last year alone. There are now over 184,000 newsletters being published within the app. And if you are, au fait with newsletters, you'll notice that there's a real mixture as to whether they are being published from a company or from an individual. Can be done from both. But of course, it's whatever makes most sense to your brand. But they can be a brilliant way to ensure that you are highlighting some of your best content to your community on LinkedIn. Or you can use it as a way to cross promote content that's going into an email newsletter anyway. And you are then also using that over on LinkedIn, where people are maybe checking their notifications a little more regularly. And they also have the ability to comment on your newsletter as well, which they may not be able to do via email. So there are some benefits there from a consumer perspective as to why you might prefer seeing content on LinkedIn versus in an email. It is important to know, so LinkedIn have said that they are rolling out sponsored newsletter articles over time. So if you don't have the option yet, just be known that it is coming soon. And also these newsletter articles have to be authored by a company and as part of an organic company page post. So they can't be the personal newsletter articles that you sponsor, which is really interesting. So they're only allowing companies to sponsor newsletters.